I found a video, someone talking about like DMC season 2, and then I mostly agreed on it, but mainly about like the show kind of sucking because it just on a fundamental level it just like even if you like took out all of the DMC things, it's an original thing. I think I would still hate it because it's just bad storytelling, and also it's like to me the DMC stuff of it being connected to DMC and me knowing like bits and pieces of that story. I'm not like the biggest DMC fan. I've only played like the third game, and even then not entirely finished. Uh, LARPer or whatever the fuck. It's like the most experience I ever got in it was like when I was playing SMT Nocturne and featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. That's literally majority of my experience of that franchise. I But even with like me knowing it to me it just revealed like parts of the anime that like of like the things that are complex in the games becoming less complex in the anime, where it just revealed to me, oh, the writer just took the easy way out because he didn't actually want to explore the real themes that the game put out, which is really funny because it's not that like DMC has a very complicated story or anything. It's just that like it's a bit more nuanced than usual, and but even with that, people cannot handle it to a point that they feel like they have to simplify it. And it's like I do find it kind of stupid, but I think that it's just like more revealing of how media is made a lot of the time, where they feel like they just need to like fucking simplify anything, even if it was already pretty simple, that they still need to simplify it more for like a general audience. And that's why I like really didn't like about the show like at all, because it like every single plot point felt like it was taking the easy way out of doing it, and that the writer was like cynically putting things in because every show, Castlevania had like very complicated things of what it wanted to say about specifically like Christianity and like religion and like religious fanaticism. So I need to put that in. So I'm gonna make it so that the demons are good actually, but not really going into like how complicated it is. It like gives you an idea of it, but only in like very surface level, that you need to like parse, like add in more from other media that you've watched if you have. And I think that's like really handholdy for no reason. Of it's like, oh, you just need to watch these other things and then you get it, instead of actually doing it in the show, which is the reason why I feel like it's so cynical. That's my problem. It's not my problem of, oh, it's not accurate to the games or whatever, because it's like bluntly the 2007 anime did it, and a lot of people complain about it being boring. So like I don't really know if there's actually a way to like adapt DMC in a satisfying way without it going like major flanderization or like major changes, unless you like adapt something like the manga. And then it's like I guess like the thing that like I mostly agreed on that, but like the most iffy thing about that video is when they started talking about how in season 2 they made Dante and Lady to get together, just to like, it's not for me because it's appealing to the girls and the people who draw fan art and the people who ship things and they're gross.
Is this show for women on Tumblr who like fucking write those weird fan fictions and ship the characters together? Is this show for them? Because it's not for people like me. It's not for us. We didn't want this. You guys wanted this.
And I'm just like, no, I don't even think they put like, yeah, they might have put it in for them, but that doesn't automatically mean that it was gonna like it. I think like also another thing, like something that like struck with me in that discussion was like this idea that you wouldn't agree if you like, oh, only a few people have actually played DMC5, and that's the reason why people think that like the anime is good.
Like this anime played the games, it would show. All of you people that are defending this show on Twitter, and when asked saying, yeah, I play the games, most of you are fucking lying. Most of you didn't even beat the fucking game on the easiest difficulty, and even if you did, you most likely fucking suck and went through the whole game just spamming Stinger, not even switching styles or weapons. If you're defending this show and saying it's good, and then I'm like, well, do you play the games? And you're like, yeah, it's literally more probable that you're fucking lying rather than telling the truth. And I've told this to people, and what they'll do is like they'll like use this tactic to try to manipulate and twist around what you're saying into being like, oh, so like you're saying that those people aren't real fans? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm fucking saying. If you don't play the games, you're not a fan of the fucking game. You're a fan of the show. You're a fan of the show. You're not a fan of the games if you have not fucking played them. And am I a fucking NBA, am I an NBA basketball fan if I don't fucking watch NBA basketball? I'm not. Am I a fucking skateboarding fan if I don't own a fucking skateboard? I'm fucking not. I'm a fucking LARPer. That's exactly what I'm saying.
One, DMC 5 gives you nothing about what the story will actually be like in the anime, because most of the story is based off of DMC 2 and 3. So they're like, I think that's a stupid point. And also, two, I just, like, bluntly, I don't believe that, like, just because you consume all of the media immediately means that you're gonna have a correct opinion. Like, I think that's really stupid, because it's like, I could watch all of Star Wars and have, like, really stupid opinions still. I genuinely don't think that, like, just because you watch and consume everything means that you're like an immediate expert. You just like you can be a super fan and be wrong, like, genuinely. Like, I don't even think that's like a gatekeeping thing that, like, say that you like. I don't like the confidence people will take of like, oh, I've consumed all of this thing, so all of my opinions have to be right. No, I just really don't think that that's like a very healthy way of looking at it. Like, even if I agree with, like, yeah, the DMC, like, sucks, and the season 2 still sucks, I just don't agree that it's like, oh, everyone who likes it are just people who don't play the game, because it's like, again, people can be wrong. You can consume things and still be wrong about it. Like, yeah, I'm also someone who believes of like what you interpret is like correct to you, but that doesn't automatically mean that, like, oh, your interpretation is like supported by the material. Like, you cannot. Those are two different things. And I think I'm also just tired of like the exclusion of, oh, you only like this thing for this specific reason, so you're less of a fan, or you're not like you're not a real fan of this thing, because it's like, bluntly, however people engage in media is usually not your fucking business. Like, I like that most people like engage with like Kamen Rider just because of the cool fights all the time, and like, that's fine. I just don't like it when it exceeds the discussion of like actual story, or like if this writing is strong, or about the characters. But I can't like say that like these people are like LARPers or whatever the fuck, because it's just because they engage in with the media differently than I do, essentially.